watching Rebel News and Commentary with Nathan Ball. This needs to go viral. This needs to be spreaded. This is about the chemtrails. You know, I see this stuff over San Angelo, Tom Green County, quite often, where you got these zigzag lines coming out the back of these jets and airplanes. Military-wise, and probably the UN doing this more than likely, but with our military. These chemtrails are making everybody sick, and it's killing wildlife, it's killing trees, it's killing a lot of stuff. We need to rise up and start asking the military and President Trump and other people as in our Congress and our Republicans and all these people. We need to get up and start asking them why are they spraying this shit. What is this being sprayed for? And to demand, why are people getting sick? Why are trees dying just all of a sudden? Why we always have clouds when we're just supposed to have clear days most of the time. If you notice, you have more clouds, more days than ever, for days in a row. So I'm going to play this video and give you a little information from it. You want to see the whole thing? You'll have to go to, let me see here. You'll have to go to Stranger Than Fiction. Trying to get this all in the video. But you have to go to Stranger Than Fiction and watch their video. As you can see there, watch quickly before they delete this. They do not want you to see this. Wake up. But I'm going to call mine something else. So, here we go.
How much more evidence do you need that they're spraying us with shit? Absolute fucking shit. There was another one in the process. Don't tell me these pilots don't know what the fuck they're doing. They know what they're doing.
Those are not contrails. Contrails don't go forever and then stick there and stay there as this jet keeps flying back and forth, up and down, crisscross, to create clouds that you've never seen before. There are only three types of clouds. Look them up. Stratus, it's called stratus, cirrus, and cumulus. Those are the only three type of clouds we're supposed to have. We're not supposed to have these wavy clouds that you see that just look weird and odd. All the young people are used to this stuff. I was born 20 years ago because that's all they know. They think it's natural. They think it's normal. They think it's been going on forever. It hasn't. This is recent. This started after 2010 or 2005. I forgot. Somewhere in between there is when it started.
They're spraying chemicals on us. Well, for the last 2 weeks, it's been hammered like this, and everybody has got a bad chest, a cough, and a cold. Now you're telling me that that's a virus? Something that just naturally occurs? Bullshit. This is where it's coming from. All this shit is landing on your fucking heads. Wake up, people. It's time to fucking wake up.
Aircraft making a condensation trail is very similar in many ways to when you go outside on a cold day and exhale. You create a condensation trail. That little cloud is a condensation trail. Now, if you take a 2-mile walk on a cold day and you can turn around and you can see your condensation trail tracking all the way back for 2 miles. That's how crazy it is to think that what we're looking in the sky is actually condensation trails.
The contrails, not the chemicals, the contrails occur because of cold air, minus 30. It takes high altitude, around 30,000 feet plus. There's carbon dioxide and water vapor in that exhaust. That turns to ice crystals, and that's what you see, the white stream behind it. Those white crystals of ice warm up, dissolve, and the smoke goes away. And it never lasts more than a minute. What we're seeing now, and I first could not believe it, and I started looking at the skies, and these are not normal, they're not natural. There's something going on, I don't know who it is or why they're doing it. All I can testify is it's not natural and it's not normal. It's got to be some outside influence doing that. Thank you.
See those mountains over there? Not really. They're there. You can't barely see them. Why can't you see them? You say it's fog? It's not fucking fog. It's new. The fog should have burned off a long time ago. See those mountains? I'm getting sick and tired of being sprayed every fucking night while I sleep. They're spraying the fuck out of us. Calling it fucking fog. It's bullshit. Look at those mountains. You can't even see them. And they're right there, a couple miles away. I'm sick of this shit.
When you look into that, when you ask questions, they say, oh yeah, contrails. No, contrails are behind a jet. If you see a jet flying very high, the stripe, the condensed stripe behind it, that's normal. But in areas at first observed where there's very little population, you see a jet airplane going, and it's not only one, they have 4 condensed stripes behind them. They go this way, this way, this way, this way, and then this way, this way, this way, this way. And when you inquire about it, ask people, you recognize that the real climate change scientists are truly ticked off because apparently nobody really is asking them. It's the special interest, in my opinion, it's the oil industry, the energy industry that are blowing smoke up somebody's you know what.
Take a look at these fucking things. I'm supposed to be out shopping, and they're spraying fucking chemtrails all goddamn day over my head. It's beginning to look a lot like ChemSky. Google, is it okay if I make this video? Will I lose my account? Will I be banned from YouTube for recording the fucking sky? Is that okay, Google? Am I allowed to do that? No, you can't show the sky either. Google is completely corrupt. Talk about chemtrails, you'll lose your fucking channel. How dare you expose the US government and their bullshit lies? How dare you record the fucking sky? 65, 66 passes. Wow, look at all of those contrails. It's all natural. Saturate your sky with chemtrails. You can have a chem halo. Wow, you thought double rainbows was cool? Look at the death in the sky. It's a chem halo. Oh my god. Let's all celebrate as the Nazis slaughter us.
U.S. military whistleblower. She has an amazing, fascinating story that we will share with you here today. Now, Kristen, can you tell us what branch of the military you were in and what you uncovered?
Sure. I was in the Air Force on active duty for 9 years, and I worked in bioenvironmental engineering.
And now, I know the issue came up with chemtrails. I know that's an extremely controversial issue. A lot of people are extremely divided on this issue, but you actually saw things from your experiences that kind of give it a little bit more validity than I actually saw ever before. Can you go into the details of exactly what you saw?
Yeah, basically to summarize it, part of my job was to know everything that was going on in the military and what type of impact that might have on human health, and then the environmental aspects and impacts. What chemicals are we using? How are we disposing of it? Kind of cradle to grave.
You hear this? This is her job, to know this stuff. You know? And then her morals kick in, and watch what happens.
So we were the internal compliance people for following OSHA and EPA standards. One part of that process was to approve chemicals, hazardous materials. You know, what are you using? Why do you need it? Where's it being used? And tracking that disposal. After it being brought to my attention about chemtrails or geoengineering, I used to think it was crazy. It actually was disrespectful to my line of work, because here we are trying to prevent environmental aspects and impacts and not have anybody get sick from our operations. But in an attempt to debunk, it changed my life. I started noticing things. I started noticing large quantities on the system where I would approve chemicals that did not have a manufacturer name, wasn't tied to a building, and that was normal protocol. When I started asking questions, I slowly became demonized. A couple years passed after that when I asked again and people realized I was kind of being more vocal about it.
See, all her job is to find out what's going on, write it down, and don't question. That's her job. When you go into the military, when you go into government, when you go into the army, you go into Navy, you are owned. They own your ass. You ain't there freely by will once you sign up. You are owned. And this is the things that happen. She's lucky they didn't just kill her when she started asking questions and being concerned.
On social media, I was starting to be thrown into a mental institution and have my daughter taken away. That changed my life. I no longer view the military the same way, and I feel like after 9 years of trying to uphold an oath, I'm able to do that now.
I'm going to take this time. And so this is what we did before. This is what this is. This is the wine spit test, where you rinse your mouth out, and then you take grape juice, and you hold it in your mouth, and you spit it out into a petri dish. Well, what we did is we used the zeolite, the zeoforce. This stuff says it cages this stuff stuff that's in these chemtrails, that's in our bodies. Okay, so then now Chris is just going to pour in a little bit of that little tiny bit of the 91% alcohol. Watch, the stuff is alive. Watch what happens.
Yeah, it's not moving, as you'll see once I unpause it. Nothing's going on, none of this stuff's moving, and then watch when she pours this stuff in there.
Pour some in, just a little. Watch. Look.
See that shit?
Look what it does.
It's moving, it's alive, it's, what'd you do? What's going on? Now wants to crawl out or something.
Is that freaking freaky?
This is what's being
every
put in
single
us.
one of us.
This is what's killing us.
Is spookier and weirder than I even want to go there.
You want this inside of you?
Starting to get the other stuff. It was climbing out of the petri dish. It was like trying to climb out.
Whether people believe in chemtrails or not, the geoengineering should be scary enough. And when people learn about geoengineering, chemtrails will then become apparent because they're the same.
This is from a snow surface at Mount Shasta. 61,100 micrograms per liter of aluminum. This is just ordinary snow water. And people are drinking this stuff when they're hiking on the mountain.
See that? They're spraying aluminum in the sky. And it's falling down to earth. It's going into the clouds. The rain you see out there, when you collect that rainwater, you better make sure you have a good water filtration, because you're going to be drinking this stuff and it's going to be wreaking havoc inside your body. It is metal. Aluminum metal. Finally, it's powdered. You can't see it. I'm gonna stop it right here. You want to see the rest of this? You go to Stranger Than Fiction. That's his channel, or whoever's. But you want to see the rest of it? You go to his channel. I'm gonna end it here. I ain't gonna make this a long video, but this needs to go viral. Everybody needs to see this. People need to start asking their representatives and their congressmen, and you can go straight to Donald Trump on his Twitter. Start flooding his Twitter. Flood Donald Trump's Twitter with this. And find out why this is going on and why he is not stopping it. They're trying to, the people that are spraying this stuff is now trying to tell us, because they don't know, it's a theory like everything else, theory of relativity, theory of how, the Big Bang Theory is just a theory, and they're saying, oh, if we stop doing this, then the planet's going to go out of whack. They don't know this. They've never done it on another planet to find out, that's like ours. They don't know. They're just telling us this shit so they can keep doing it. So everybody needs to go out and start questioning Donald Trump on his Twitter about this. It needs to be brought up. It needs to be brought to Donald Trump's attention. It needs to be brought to his attention of all the people that know about this and want questions and want to know why they're doing this, in reality, not what they want us to think. You don't listen to what they say, and that's it. You question the hell out of them. So, this is Nathan Ball with Rebel News and Commentary. If you like the video, hit the like button. Leave a comment. You all take care.